Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, students. Today I am going to discuss how to find the function is increasing or decreasing or strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Simple words I will give the definition for that, right? If the function is if first increasing, increasing, heading is increasing, increasing and decreasing, right? Increasing. The next topic is increasing and decreasing. Increasing and decreasing. Increasing and decreasing functions. The next topic is, right? The definition I will give you simply for your understanding purpose. When you see the book, you people will get confused. Simply I will say, if the function is, if the function f of x is strictly increasing, st dot means strictly increasing, function is strictly increasing means then f dash of x greater than 0, f dash of x greater than 0. Next, if the function is, that is function f of x is strictly decreasing, strictly decreasing means, that is strictly decreasing means then f dash of x less than 0, right? Increasing and decreasing. In that, another subdivision is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. For strictly increasing, the derivative should be greater than 0. For strictly decreasing, the derivative should be less than 0. Now I'll pass on to the increasing. Increasing means the intervals are given to you in that. If the function is, if the function is, that is, if the function f of x, if the function f of x, if the function f of x is increasing, if the function is increasing, then the derivative, how it should act, you see, f dash of x greater than or equal to 0. F dash of x greater than or equal to 0. Simply I am giving the definition for your convenience, right? Next, if the function is, if the function is, that is function f of x is decreasing, decreasing, then f dash of x less than or equal to 0, right? Again I repeat the statement. You should understand how to say the function is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing, and increasing, decreasing, right? See, if the function is said to be strictly increasing means the derivative should be greater than 0. If the function is said to be strictly decreasing, the derivative should be less than or equal to, sorry, less than 0. Next, the function is said to be increasing means the derivative should be greater than or equal to 0. The function is said to be decreasing. then f dash of x, that is derivative, is less than or equal to 0, right? Strictly increasing, derivative greater than 0. Strictly decreasing, derivative less than 0. Increasing, derivative greater than or equal to 0. Decreasing, derivative less than or equal to 0, right? Next, I will give one simple example, you see. Example, suppose the function is given as 2x. The function is given as 2x. Check whether the function is increasing or strictly increasing or decreasing, you can say, right? For that purpose, what do you want to find? The next step is derivative, that is f dash of x. F dash of x equal to what? When you differentiate, what you will get? 2. See, x belongs to R. Check, or you can say check, or if you want, you write the question like this, so that the function is strictly increasing, means the arrow mark you should put upward, increasing, the arrow mark upward, so that the function is strictly increasing on R in the sense real numbers, right? The function is given as 2x. When you differentiate, what you will get? 2. So, if there is no x is there, you don't want to substitute any value of x. Quite away, what you can say? Therefore, definitely it is greater than 0 or not? 2 is greater than 0 or not? Yes, good. It is greater than 0. Therefore, the function is, what you can suggest? Strictly increasing on R, right? If x is there, you have to substitute and see, right? If x is there, you have to substitute and see. One more example I will give you, see. For example, one more example, this is example number 2. The function is the same heading. So the check whether the function is increasing or decreasing, right? F of x equal to x square. F of x equal to x square. The next step, what do you want to do? F dash of x equal to 2x. F dash of x equal to 2x. Here you can get a two things, okay? Because x belongs to capital R, means x can assign negative as well as positive. Now you see how the function it will act. Say for example, x belongs to capital R means it is a real number. Real number means, what is the limitation of the real number? Real number means limitation is minus infinity to plus infinity. Limitation is what? For real number, right? Minus infinity to plus infinity. For example, if you are assigning x as negative, if x assign negative value means how the f dash of x will act, you see. F dash, or based on f dash only you are going to say the function is increasing or decreasing, right? F dash of, for example, any value you can take. F dash of minus 3. What you can get? In the place of x, you have to substitute minus 3. You are getting as minus 6. That means less than 0. Less than 0. That means what you understood from this? The function is the function is strictly increasing, sorry, the function is strictly decreasing, the function is strictly decreasing means the arrow mark is downward, strictly decreasing on the interval what? Minus infinity to minus 1. If you are assigning negative value, your derivative is less than 0, right? Next, if you are assigning positive value, if you are assigning positive value. That means f dash of, sorry, if you are assigning positive values, if you are assigning positive value means what? Right from 1 to infinity, that is f dash of 3 equal to 2 into 3, which is equal to 6, greater than 0. Here the function is strictly increasing on open interval 1 comma infinity. Now you understand the difference between the two things, right? See here, sorry. Now you understand the difference between the first example and the second example, you see. In the first example, what I discussed, show that the function is strictly increasing on R, I said. The function I gave us 2x. When you differentiate, you get only 2. The numerical value alone is there. There is no x. You cannot substitute any value of x. Definitely the 2 is greater than 0. Did you agree or not? Yes. So therefore the function is strictly increasing. Now we'll pass on to the next example. You see what I said, f of x equal to, what I gave? F of x equal to x square I gave, right? F of x equal to x square. Now what is f dash of x? F dash of x equal to 2x. Here the derivative of x power n formula, you are using n into x power n minus 1. Here also x belongs to R. R means that is real number. The limitation of the real number is what? Minus infinity to plus infinity. If x assign negative value, that means you are taking any negative value, not only minus 3, anything you can assign and see, you will arrive negative. So the function is strictly increasing on from where to where? Minus infinity to minus 1. If you are assigning positive value, if x assign positive value means, positive value means it starts from where? 1 to infinity. That means f dash of 3, that is f dash of 3 is equal to 2 into 3, which is equal to 6. Definitely it is greater than 0. Therefore, the function is what? Strictly increasing on open interval 1 comma infinity. Strictly increasing on open interval 1 comma infinity. At x is equal to 0, at x is equal to 0, the function attains 0. At x is equal to 0 means the derivative it attains 0. Okay, now we'll pass on to exercise. Exercise. See here. Exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.2. First question, you listen carefully, children. Show that the function, show that the function given, the function given by f of x equal to, f of x equal to 3x, sorry, f of x equal to, f of x equal to, what I said, f of x equal to 3x plus 17, f of x equal to 3x plus 17 is strictly, st dot, it represents strictly increasing, strictly increasing, strictly increasing on capital R. Capital R means what I said, it is a real number. The limitation of real number is minus infinity to plus infinity, that is open, right? We cannot restrict, right? Minus infinity, what it, no, what does it mean? We don't know. There is no limitation, right? First, what I said, strictly increasing means the derivative should be what? Yeah, anyone? Yes, f dash of x greater than 0. We have to check whether it is greater than 0 or not. Solution. It is a polynomial function. Whether did you agree or not? Polynomial. When you assign the x value, the function is continuous. It can be differentiated. So what can you write? The function is, first, the function is a polynomial function. Say yes or no, it is a polynomial function or not? Yes, it is a polynomial function. It is continuous. Continuous in the sense when you assign the value of x, you will get the curve continuously, and it is differentiable. And it is differentiable, right? All the three things are there. It is differentiable or derivable. Differentiable or derivable, you can say, right? Differentiable or derivable. What you can say? Differentiable or derivable on the interval is given as what? Capital R. That is real number. That means what is your domain? What is your domain? It is a real number. What? Minus infinity to plus infinity. The next step what it is? See here. F dash of x equal to. When you differentiate what it is given in the question, you see f of x equal to 3x plus 17, right? F dash of x, the next step I'll write, right? 1 minute. 1 minute, children. First step, what do you want to write? The function is a polynomial function, continuous, and it is derivable or differentiable. Both are same meaning only. Next, f of x, what it is given to you? 3x plus 17. Fine. Next, derivative. You are going to differentiate. When you differentiate 3x, what you will get? 3. Here also you are applying the n x power n, the derivative of x power n equal to n into x power n minus 1. When you differentiate 17, you will get it as 0. So, f dash of x equal to 3. Here there is no x. You can't substitute the value of x and check. So what is your conclusion? It is greater than 0. It is greater than 0. For all, it is greater than 0 for all values of x belongs to capital R. For all values of x belongs to R, right? Here there is no x, we can't substitute. So final conclusion is what? It is greater than 0. Therefore, the function is strictly increasing on capital R, right? Strictly increasing on capital R. Therefore, the function is strictly increasing on capital R. Again, I'll explain, children. You see, when you see the question, you can understand it is a polynomial function, right? It is continuous. How I'm saying continuous? If you are assigning the value of x, you will get it as a continuous result, right? And it is differentiable on capital R, because R is given in the question. R in the sense real number. The limitation of R is minus infinity to plus infinity. Now the function is given as 3x plus 17. The next step, what do you want to do? Derivative, whether it is strictly increasing or decreasing or only increasing, decreasing. The next stage is derivative. You want to find the derivative. So f dash of x equal to 3. Here there is no x. You don't want to substitute any value. You can't substitute any value of x and check, right? Finally, your conclusion is it is greater than 0. Therefore, what is your final solution? Therefore, the function is strictly increasing on capital R. I hope you people understood. Next, I'm going to move to the next question. You see, question number 2. Question number 2. Show that the function, show that the function given, show that the function given by f of x equal to e power 2x exponential is strictly strictly increasing strictly increasing on capital R. Here also they suggested the real numbers. One thing I want to tell you, the exponential, the power of the exponential, if it is negative or positive, the value is always positive. The value is always positive. For example, e power minus 1 also you will get it as a positive value. E power 1 also you will get it as a positive value. Right? That is a common result, right? Now, here also the function is what? The function is continuous and derivable. Here you can't say it is a polynomial, right? The function is solution I'm writing, right? The function is continuous. Continuous means if you are assigning the value of x, you will get it as a continuous result. Continuous and differentiable or derivable, both are same meaning, children, right? Differentiable on what? They given as capital R. I said the limitation of R is nothing but minus infinity to plus infinity, that is real number, right? Now what it is, your f of x equal to e power 2x, e power x, the whole derivative of e power x is nothing but e power x. Derivative of e power x is nothing but e power x. Here you see, what is the derivative of e power 2x? E power 2x is nothing but e power 2x. Again, when you differentiate 2x, what you will get? 2, right? Here here the coefficient of x is 1. Sorry, here the coefficient of x is 1. So you didn't write into 1, but except 1, any other coefficient is there. If you are differentiate, it will act as a product. Again, I repeat, you see, e power x, the derivative of e power x is e power x. Here also, the derivative of e power 2x is e power 2x. Except 1, the coefficient of x is except 1. If any other number comes, that should be differentiated in terms of product. So what I arrived here, f dash of x equal to 2 into e power 2x. 2 into e power 2x. Definitely it is greater than 0. Did you agree or not? Because I said e power negative value also, it argues only the positive. So for all x belongs to capital R. Again, I repeat, you see, coefficient of x except 1, any other number comes, that should be differentiated in terms of multiplication. For example, e power 3x, what is the result? 3 into e power 3x. Suppose e power m square x, that also e power m square x into m square, right? Now you people understood, I think. Therefore, the function is strictly increasing on capital R. Capital R in the sense real numbers. The limitation of real number is minus infinity to plus infinity, right? I hope you people understood. E power negative value also will give you positive. That's why I wrote here greater than 0. Now I will pass on to the next question tomorrow, children, right? You people should go through the concept. If you have any doubt, you should ask me. I will clarify your doubt, right?